Good morning, y'all, and welcome to a brand new vlog. I was talking to one of my roommates about this, and I kind of like researched it just a little bit, not much, but the idea of I'm going to flash this word on the screen right now where you can see it. Pronounce it how you want. I struggle with it. But fasting, and I like the idea of it, and it's something I want to see if I can do. So this is the first time, especially on a trip, that I've tried something out like this. So basically, just for one day, you don't eat. I'll actually research this really quick to kind of give you guys a more educational response for what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll just quickly read to you guys the article that I found this on, and I'll put the website too as well, paleoleap.com. When it comes to eating schedules, humans are built for flexibility. It's a complete myth that people need to eat 3 times a day or 6 meals a day, or on other specific schedule. Think about it for a minute. There's no way we would have survived caveman days if we needed to eat every few hours. If we were really that fragile, we would have died off years ago. 3 meals a day is a typical cultural pattern, but who says your particular body might not do better on some other eating schedule? Some people prefer to eat every day, but within a restricted window. Other people eat normally most times, but occasionally embark on long fasts. But there's also an option in between, eating normally on some days, but then periodically go on a 24-hour fast. A common option is alternative fasting, but some people also do 1 to 3 fasts per week on set days. So I'm gonna do the 24-hour one, where basically you just don't eat for a day. And for weight loss, the idea of occasional 24-hour fast is basically low effort calorie reduction. Sure, most people will be hungrier and eat more on the day after their fast, but they probably won't eat twice as much as they otherwise would. I'm not going to read all of this. Like I said, I will link it down below. But it was just like things that I was researching about it. And you can see in the article where, as far as, like, there's this I don't know, there's this idea, or you just hear it so much, where breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You should eat 3 times a day. You need to eat this many, drink this many ounces of water. And you hear it, and you're like, oh, that must be the case. But it depends on your body type. It depends on your lifestyle situation. It depends on you, your health conditions, all these things that can change, variables that that are, I don't know, that deal with your body. So for me personally, this is something that I know that I can get through. It is, I guess, a push for me to have walked 8.5 miles yesterday and then decide to do this today. I did eat wings. That was my last meal, but I'm pretty sure I walked all those off with that long walk. But I'm also doing this on a trip, so I just wanted to see how my body feels. I only worked 2 legs today. One of them is a morning flight, so I'm like, if my stomach starts growling, it's just one of those things where that's probably the only thing I would kind of be like, oh, sorry you guys, I'm fasting. But at the same time too, if someone asked, I would tell them I was fasting. It's not like a religious thing or a spiritual thing or anything. It's just, for me, like a body, like something that I wanted to do for the new year. So today I will not be eating all day, as far as any type of solid food. No breakfast, no lunch, no dinner, no snacks, nothing. The only thing I'm allowed to have is coffee, tea, and water. So I had my first cup of coffee this morning, and it was just a hotel coffee. And what is this? A 10-ounce cup, I believe. And so it was like to here. So this is my breakfast. And then for lunch, I'll be having some tea. And for dinner, I'll be having some tea and water. Ooh. So I know some people think that this is crazy, or think it's bad for you, or, you know, that I'll pass out or something like that. I won't. It's like what I've eaten over the past however many days my body has stored it will be enough to sustain me for the next day. And because I am trying to burn through this belly fat too, this is something that I think will be good as far as starting this. Now, you're only supposed to do it 1 time a week, so I'm not gonna starve myself for 2 or 3 days. It's literally just 1 day that I'm going to not eat for 24 hours. So I don't know if anyone will find this interesting, but I figured I would bring you guys along with my 24 hours. Technically, I'm already 1/4 of the way done with this, so far so good. I will keep you updated on if I'm feeling hungry or if I'm having cravings or anything else as I go along my day today. So once again, just 2 legs. I'll be done today by like I believe 5 p.m. so that's a normal work day for me. My alarm went off this morning at 4:30. I actually woke up. I was already up at 4 a.m. but I don't really have a long duty day, so this is probably the best day to kind of ease into this type of situation as far as experimenting and seeing how this works. Got my crew bags and shoes ready to go, my coat's over there, my dollar to tip the driver, and I'm finishing up my coffee right now. Pickup is in 7 minutes. So far so good, feeling great. I think this is one of those mind over matter things too, where if you think that you can do it, you can. If you already are like, oh, there's no way I can't eat for 24 hours, I can't do it, you've already failed. So mind over matter, pushing through it, gonna get through this 24 hours. I actually was tempted, but there's no way I could do it while I was working, to do that 24-hour challenge where you literally record for 24 hours straight. But first of all, no, I can't do that at work because I can't have my camera out while I'm out doing the service and asking people, what can I get you to drink? Like, that just wouldn't be realistic. But I actually do want to travel somewhere, like non-rev, and either have Chris or Auntie or someone hold the camera and maybe like be able to interact with you guys that way as far as vlogging, like while I'm working. I don't know when I might be able to do that, but we'll see. On board, I've checked all of my stuff. Ben Steeler was actually just going into one of our lounges, so I'm wondering if he's going to be on our flight or not. But everything's good, and we got some downtime in between boarding. Fasting hour 8, I believe it is now. So far, so good. It has started raining though, but I haven't heard any thunder, so it should be fine. Okay, DFW, I see you guys with the little workspace. Love it. This is the perfect place to have a laptop club. Hey, 12 and a half hours in. So far, so good. Let's work this next flight. So I'm 4 again today, so I really don't have to do much of anything other than check my equipment when I come on and board. I like to fly too, not gonna lie. But it's kind of nice to not have to do too much. And then fasting, I thought I was gonna be shakier than I am, but I'm actually fine. So, about to go to the back and get some water once they finish catering. My stomach just growled, so I think it's about to start. So halfway in.
Hello,
I don't
everyone.
feel hungry.
Thank you for your attention.
Bye. Look at this. Look at this. You guys probably can't hear me, but first, second, and third of all, I cannot believe that this is my life. I'm walking in snow. Look at that. In flats, mind you. And every single car that passes me is looking at me like I'm crazy. You guys probably can't even hear me because I've got this scarf over my mouth. But I legitimately cannot believe this. Does this make me an official East Coaster now that I'm like in the snow? Look at it. That's disgusting. Why do people like snow? This is what my life has become. However, I'm on hour like 15 of fasting, and at one point during the flight I did feel a little lightheaded. I did tell everybody on the crew with me that I was fasting, just like to give them a heads up. But yeah, doing it and flying might not be the best idea. So even though technically the fast isn't going to be over for another 6 or so hours, I will say that I've successfully completed it because I'm not going to eat anything, and I also am not hungry at all. So I think I was talking about it in one of the previous clips. Just for like a second, I did kind of feel a little woozy, but it was just like a pressure in my head. And I think it's like mind over matter thing, or I'm thinking so much about it that I'm making it feel like something's going on. But yeah, so I officially did my fast on my trip. I do recommend though, maybe the first time if you do that, to be off. Like have a day where you're off so you can kind of monitor yourself, see how hungry you are or how you feel. I thought my stomach was going to be growling a lot, and it didn't, surprisingly, so that's always good. So I am going to leave off on this vlog here. I hope you guys are enjoying these consistent vlogs and me putting out more content and everything. I am trying to maintain a schedule, so we'll see how well that goes. But once again, thank you so much for watching the videos. I hope you guys are enjoying it. All my social media and everything will be linked in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!